In life, there are many obstacles, there are many storms, there are many hurdles, and just like John L. Mason says, there are also many negative thinking experts trying to kill your dream, trying to stop you from achieving your God-given dreams and your life purpose. You need to counter such forces by applying an equal measure or even greater amount of force in passion, determination, accompanied by the necessary skills and knowledge on the concerned dream or purpose, and further develop a clear strategy to overcome the odds and achieve your life dreams. Looking back at the crushing odds and misfortunes that I've had to wade through, sometimes from the least expected quarters, where if anything support and understanding was expected, but deeply missed, I can only thank God and look up to Him as the only assured source of solace, inspiration, and direction. On this, my birthday, June 2nd, 2021, well above 50 years of age, a time that human logic calls us to slow down, I choose to virtually relaunch my career as I strongly feel that this is God's appointed time. Remember, Noah was called to build the ark at over 500 years of age. Abraham's new mission and promise came at age 75. At below 60, therefore, we are surely too young to complain and resign to fate. I therefore and hereby invite you to be inspired to aspire to actualize dreams. Business and data analytics consultancy. Do you wish to optimize your business performance? Data is a crude oil. Analytics is a refinery. Demystify statistical data analysis using Excel and other computer packages. Gather critical information from your data. Generate easy to digest descriptive executive reports. Derive insights to formulate informed policies. Make evidence-based and transformative decisions. Further empower your executives to fortify your business through data analytics corporate training. For quantitative analysis, QA tutorials. For those pursuing Masters in Business Administration, MBA, Masters in Economics, MA Econ, Masters in Public Policy and Management, MPPM, online and face-to-face arrangements are available. For motivational speaking, tailor-made, purpose-driven, client fit, inspirational talks and corporate training embedded on the virtues of truth and integrity and designed to inspire and bring out our very best, reassure and revitalize to overcome every challenge, nurture formidable, optimally operating teams, stimulate commitment and not merely involvement, instill the belief, honest, hard work pays, overcome excuses and complaints to get tasks done, an inspired human capital is key to achieving your dreams. After an excruciating suffering of 17 years, 2 surgeries, partial paralysis, at one point could not walk, sit or stand, could not even construct one English sentence, was born an author of now 4 internationally acclaimed books available in different outlets in different countries. Be inspired to aspire to actualize dreams. For more information, email swyinspire@gmail.com, call or WhatsApp +254 784 572829. Looking back into my life, I can underline passion as my greatest driving force, the inner strength. One needs to identify what drives him or her, what stimulates you to action, what calls you to arise, be motivated, to be able to move on. Passion, coupled with a clear vision, knowledge, and skills of what one wants to achieve, will drive you far into your dream. As a young boy, I wanted to be a great footballer. And I had the passion. I've always been big-bodied, my frame. And as I was growing up, we didn't have many children who were big. Not like today. So wherever I went, I was like a moving movie. I'd go to a different school, we are going to play football. And all the children in the new school would be around me, looking at this big young boy. But I was gifted. I would actually choose my strengths to be able to overcome this seemingly challenge. I was very good in gymnastics, big as I was. I would somersault once or twice, and I would win the children on my side. And the joke I was meant to be would turn to be a strength. And the time I get in the football match, I already had enough fans from the other side. And I was a good goal scorer. I scored many goals. And I won and overcome that seemingly challenge at that point in time. In my A-level, Form 6 at Nairobi School, I recall being named Footballer of the Year. Passion, hard work, and determination can take you far. As a rugby player, which I started playing in my A-level, I remember I played for many renowned clubs in Kenya. I played for the Tanzanian national team as I undertook my master's degree. And once around 1994, during the national Moshi Sevens Asai Rugby Tournament, I was named the player of the tournament, and I can only thank God. As a student, when I really knew what I wanted, as I was undertaking my master's degree in economics, an Anglophone African program, I emerged the second best students, economic students, in the Anglophone African MA program, and I can thank God for that achievement. In the corporate world, I rose fast and steadily before the devastating spinal injury hit that later caused me to be partially paralyzed, lost memory, could not walk, could not sit, could not stand. Before the final blow of this condition, I recall attending Safaricom's interview conducted by KPMG. That time I was still unwell, and they were looking for the candidate to manage their customer base, customer care manager. And guess what? I emerged the best candidate, but I turned out the job because at that point I was starting to feel that I was not okay. But in the interview, I was the best. I have no doubt in my mind. Had the spinal cord injury and its devastating effects not hit, I would have possibly made it to be Safaricom's CEO and even greater achievements. But that is water under the bridge. I dislike living in the wishful world. As the old adage goes, if wishes were horses, beggars would indeed ride. But at least I thank God that I made it in that condition. I became the regional general manager of G4S, and I thank God for that achievement. Even though still suffering that major handicap, I was still doing very well in the corporate world. I was in charge of close to 1,000 staff under me, running the 4 diverse divisions of guarding services, cash in transit and pay packaging, courier services, and CCTV and rapid response alarm services. But then the near devastating spinal injury hit, almost writing me off. It almost stole my dream. But once a dreamer, always a dreamer. That today I am relaunching my career after going through that phase, tough as it was, as I've shared in my first book, Solace in Sorrow. Passion, seeking the right skills and understanding, and a strategy will take you far, will help you to achieve whatever dream that you have. Never allow your dream to die. Don't allow the negative thinking experts to steal your dream. A person who had lost memory, could not walk, could not sit, could not stand, is now an author of 4 internationally acclaimed books, an international minister of the Word of God, a business and data analytics consultant, a motivational speaker. The combination of my experience in the corporate world and in the kingdom of God, in all that I've mentioned, helps me to be able to look at life from a holistic approach. And that's the reason why I talk about my motivational speaking being embedded on the virtues of truth and integrity. For I know that with the visions that we come up with, we need to incorporate in that the eternal vision. We need to blend in that. So we should avoid the stereotypes, definition of success that has made us believe that only money means success. And people are looking for money regardless of the damage that they're going to cause. People are even killing for money so as to be successful. I was brought up at a time where theft was vilified. Murders were vilified. They were never glorified. But today, as long as one steals enough, a lot of money, we glorify them, we even clap for them and call them successful. In our days, when you stole, you lived with the shame so that true success can come up, so that our children can desire to work hard. They can desire to study and achieve results that are genuine, that are integrous, and that encourage others to study, work hard in whatever area of life that they've chosen. Success can come in many ways, not only by studying. I know that our brothers in the Rift Valley region in our days, some of them never went to school. They never made it to school. Schools were far. They would run long distances to go to school. They would jump rivers, and it was quite hard. But that was preparation for them. That God has given them a talent. That after that, somebody would actually go for a race, a local race, and win. Move on to the next level, strategize. Go to the Olympics and win the Olympics to get $1 million. That is 100 million Kenyan shillings. Successful in his own regard, but in an integrous way. We need to go back to these virtues, not success for the sake of success. We need to go back to teach our children to desire to be successful in a morally upright way, not the immoral way that we are butchering each other for money. Even people doing crazy stuff, selling drugs to our children just to be successful. These things need to be vilified. So we can go back the sober way, not the stereotype success, but nurture these virtues of integrity, virtues of truth, virtues of hard work, pays in our way of living. Never allow your dreams to die. If you had shut them in the freezer, go open the freezer, lift them up, and go for them. Many a times when you talk to young children, to pupils in school, and you ask them, what is your dream? They'll be so happy to tell you, I want to be a pilot. I want to be an engineer. I want to be a lawyer. These are the dreams that you had when you're young. What's happened is a question. I recall once asking a group of youth who had finished university colleges, and they were working, about 200 of them. And I asked them how many are living their childhood dream. And out of 200 youth, only one was a pilot, and he really wanted to be a pilot. Many of our dreams are buried. They've been put in the deep freezer and shut. We need to reawaken our dreaming, but in an integrous way. We need to reawaken that. We need to go back to our freezers and open the freezer and go for our dreams. We just need the right strategy in whatever dream that you're pursuing. Nothing is impossible with God. And when you have the right strategy, you will be able to achieve your dreams. So if really you're dying inside, feeling like you're a failure, I want to tell you that you can make it. After my suffering, 17 years, partially paralyzing, losing memory, could not walk, could not see, could not stand, a fate that many would have taken advantage of to be depressed. I chose not to be depressed. By the grace of God, I was able to rise up. A person who had lost memory, could not even construct one English sentence, was able to arise with determination and passion to start putting a line after another, a sentence after another, to come up with my first book, Solace in Sorrow, that did very well and made way for the other books that I've written. And I'm writing more. To be able to become a motivational speaker, to offer talks to corporates and small groups, it's just amazing after losing memory and coming back. I'm basically trying to tell you that you can come back from your situation. Never lose hope. Never give up. You need to open your freezers and start dreaming again. But dreaming in an integrous way, not leaving God out. When I look at my life, the time I left God out from Form 2 and I decided to move alone is the time I crashed. From a general manager, regional general manager, earning a lot of money, to crashing to being a nobody, to being a pauper, that I could not afford a meal. My wife and I would take strong tea without milk, and a few slices of bread for dinner, and would sleep. We had nothing. Friends took off, they deserted us. But God never deserted us. We're able to lift ourselves up slowly. I actually borrowed money to produce my first book. Borrowed money that I had to refund, starting from nothing. So when I look back, I can only thank God and ask you never to allow your dreams to die. Trust God, be integrous, and your success will last. Remember, it's not just success here, but want to succeed here and make it to heaven. Never allow your dreams to die. If you had shut them in the freezer, go open the freezer, lift them up, and go for them. Be inspired to aspire to actualize dreams.